Welcome back to Overspray Garage. Before we get started, let's recap the last episode. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, things didn't exactly go as planned. Well, I guess it's about time to once again revive this bike. However, this time we broke it. Roll the intro.
And now today is tomorrow, and the parts are here. It looks like we have some bubble wrap.
Easy.
Brand new taillight. Decals. Foot pegs. Ignition switch. Battery hold down, cables, the star of the show, your cheapest U-joint, $370.
Easy!
That's all. So we're going to put these things in the bike and see if it runs any better.
Like we were saying in the previous video, we kind of deleted on this whole section of the motorcycle due to a small problem we had in the driveline. But that's not the best part. The best part is that this is the new U-joint, right? This was $300 some odd, which I don't know. I don't know motorcycle U-joints. I don't think that's normal, but it's kind of pricey. Okay, I just assume Italian tax, something like that. Pizza, DiGiorno's, I don't know. But anyways, here's the best part. We didn't even know this one existed. This one came with the bike. We found it after we got done filming the video. But it's already messed up, so I don't know if there's a common problem with these motorcycles and the driveline, or if it's because this one has a bigger motor in it. But I was kind of feeling bad about buying the new U-joint, being $300 or whatever, but this one's already screwed up, so I guess we did alright. Now, I know in the previous video we came off with a little harsh on this motorcycle, but it was for good reason. We didn't know that the U-joint was bad, and I can only assume it was causing major problems with driveline binding, because we have other longitudinally mounted motorcycles on the property. This isn't the only one. It was just terrible to ride. I hope that this fixes the problem and we can enjoy the motorcycle as much as you guys do. Now you might be wondering why this motorcycle is kind of crammed over in the corner. Well, this isn't exactly a large shop, and sometimes things just get in the way. And by in the way, I mean this motorcycle is currently, unfortunately, in the way. Now, we do have grand plans to repaint the motorcycle and sticker it up. As you saw in the parts box, we had stickers and new emblems for this motorcycle. But it's just not in the cards right now. So we're going to throw the bike back together, get it back into a working operation, and get it somewhere where we can store it, that it isn't going to get covered in polishing compound and all that stuff. But don't worry, it will be back. We will paint this motorcycle and it will become great. But it's just, now's not the time.
Now on the floor we have all the parts to make this motorcycle complete again. I wanted to take a minute to appreciate the size of the drive shaft on this motorcycle. It's about as cute of a drive shaft as I have ever seen. So, the process begins by putting the swing arm in with the U-joint and the drive shaft. There's a U-joint, put it in, the drive shaft in, and it simply bolts up.
Easy. Installed. Perfect. And then you just grab this whole unit, right? And you just like that, right?
Now we need to get some brake.
Oh, I forgot about that. Where did the swing arm retaining things go? I'm really glad that you decided to
Organize.
throw the disgusting, like, 40-year-old axle grease boot on top of all of our bolts we have to use.
Look, I found some more of the drive shaft needles.
Oh, God.
What?
Maybe we need to, like, get in there and, like, actually
Delete those?
get rid of those, yeah.
I am. That's what I'm doing right now.
Action shot.
Close.
I had to give it to the people, dude. It's not as effective, but it's way cooler for them. Hey, a spider.
Where?
Right underneath your hand.
Which hand?
The one that's got the knife in it. It's on the exhaust now.
Free him.
He's gone. He's going. He's going. Totally necessary.
This guy?
Yeah, him.
Come on. Come on.
This is what the people want.
That's the good stuff. Vintage grease. They don't make it like they used to. If I had enough of this, I'd repack it with it, but we're going to have to use Lucas Red and Tacky. Check bearing play. Honestly, pretty friggin' solid.
Might have to blur this in post.
Why? Took me a sec. When I bought the last set of brake pads, it came with blue rags. I mean, they're already destroyed, but I was impressed. Those ones for that Cadillac?
Wait, it came with...
It came with blue one blue rag in each one.
I'm assuming this was the blue rag?
Yeah. I used it.
Key term was blue rag?
It'll come out in the wash. Just don't tell my girlfriend.
Do not put that in the wash machine.
What, are you, my girlfriend
No.
now? Golly. Why not put this in the washing machine?
Our wash machine is already struggling as it is.
Last time I checked, I bought it.
Do whatever I want. It's free country.
Last time I checked, this was America. Right, so that goes there. Where's the drive shaft? That goes there.
No.
That goes there. I can't remember how this went, Reese. I'm going to be honest with you.
I think that's it. I think that's how it goes right there. It's, what is that? Four universal joints and like 2 feet.
Remember?
Yeah. 2 flathead nuts.
Bolts.
Bolts, whatever you want to call them.
Bolts and nuts are very different things.
Nah, they're the same.
Yeah, how do we...
Fire. Well, keep in mind when we took it out, it was broken, so it was probably a little easier to pull out. It's got these here flathead bolts fire into the side of the axles. Right here.
It's not an axle.
It's a swing arm.
The axle goes in the back. Swing arm pivots.
Okay, whatever, dude.
It's different. We don't want people to get confused. Right, this is going well.
Okay, fine. The double pipe dangly bit. Is that better? These bolts go in the double pipe dangly bit, and then the wheel goes on the double pipe dangly bit, and then it does the vroom vrooms.
Oh, we forgot the most important thing.
The boot?
The boot. Can you hand me a boot?
Yeah, I can hear you. I know what you're talking about. Where'd you put it?
I bought a new boot due to the fact that this one's gone Billy Big Mouth Bass on us.
Where's the boot? Oh my god.
I had it the entire time. Flathead, please. Quickly, save me from myself. I'm gonna use my buck knife. You gotta save me from. I'm already using my buck knife.
What?
You gotta save me from myself, man.
You gave me like a quarter second.
Took me less than that to get my knife out. What is going on outside?
I'm gonna say probably airplane.
It's not my
Train.
fight. You know, it's an airplane or a train because I bought my house sight unseen off an auction and it's right under a flight path and right next to a train track.
That's how you get the good. That's how you get the good prices, dude. In case you guys were wondering, like, when we talk about the U-joint being bad, I mean, like, let me just get in here real quick. Like, let's see if I can get it to focus on this thing. I mean, just look at this thing. It's a well-machined surface. Look at that. I mean, it was really bad.
I'm gonna pop this bearing out of here and clean it up. Reese, grab one of them speedometers out of the, well, grab both of them out of the saddlebags. Let's see how many miles this thing supposedly has on it. I can't remember.
I think this one might be tampered on a little bit. The original one says exactly 12,000 miles and 9/10 of a mile. But
Okay.
this one says 28,000.
So between 12 and 28,000.
Between 12 and 28,000 miles.
I feel like that U-joint should have lasted a lot longer than that.
I'm going to go with 12. We got to remember this thing doesn't have any original motor in it. So it probably has 28,000 miles on the motor, 12,000 on the
frame.
That would be my guess. Also, it's got the Ducati front end, so I'm still on...
How many miles are on the Ducati?
Well,
I don't know.
That's not the problem. I think the problem is that this bike was wrecked. Or severely raced back in its day.
It's either a race bike.
Yeah, someone raced this or wrecked it really bad.
Well, that's enough to make a man sad.
Out of brake clean again. Do we have more, or are we out again? How much brake clean have we gone through? Oh, we still got 2 more.
Good.
Like 1.5 more.
I can't tell if my hands are making the hose clamp dirty or if the hose clamp's making my hands dirty.
I think it's an equilibrium thing. I think they're both about the same filth level. So it's more like you're just transitioning filth from one thing to the other, but nothing's actually getting dirtier.
Is the rag making my hand cleaner?
No, definitely not.
What do you mean? Sure, Reese.
Yeah, I got the hard side, dude.
I
gotta like line the hole up.
We gotta like. Didn't this work last time?
It kind of works. I mean,
There we go. Hey, it's all about that Moto Guzzi technique.
yeah, technique. Okay, I got mine in.
I got mine cross-threaded.
I got mine cross-threaded as well.
Oh yeah, I feel this. Look at all that travel, dude.
I'm still pretty loose
That's
over
ready-
here,
that's
but
ready
you know,
for-
obviously I don't want to.
You see all that travel?
Baja ready, dude.
That's ready for the Dakar rally.
Yeah, Dakar rally. Put some knobbies on this bad boy.
Oh my gosh. There's only like 3 of those in the world, dude.
What are you talking about? There's hundreds of these.
There's tens of them.
Tons of hundreds of thousands. You think Basso would make more than, like, make not very many of these things, dude? Basso's a stand-up guy. Also, why is this covered in sawdust? Where did sawdust come from? Reload. This one's also used. Why are they all used? What?
I said if YouTube makes me ride this to Oregon, I'm gonna be so depressed.
Why would YouTube make you ride this to Oregon?
What? If we get 3 likes on this video,
Dude, that's not a good idea. We're definitely gonna get probably 3 likes. Don't twist my arm or anything. If we get 3 likes, I'll drive this all the way to Oregon. That's like 2,700 miles.
what? I don't know that many numbers bigger than 3, okay? If I get 3 and then 3 more than that, is that enough?
That's 6.
That doesn't sound like a big number. Yep.
Missed it.
I'm assuming this is like BMWs where you're supposed to put grease on these. Helps with the impact. I don't know. Something like that. Helps with braking performance.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh, you gotta put the grease on the other side for the braking performance.
Oh, on the shoes? You gotta put it on the brake shoes?
Yeah, if you do that, it actually makes you go faster.
Oh, yeah. It's performance braking. That's what they call performance braking, right?
Yeah.
No. Get that
My
away.
rag. I threw my rag because I got sad. Okay? Come on. I got a date later, you know. You gotta get your fingernails cleaned. Okay, what if I get a date later?
Yeah, no. Dude, you're spilling the brake clean. We need that.
Let's get a cup. Save it.
The rod is in the way too.
Gotcha. This needs to go down. So slide it. Go. Right there.
There she goes.
Good. And now I come back up. So, now that we've torqued these on the inside to the spec, that was a pain to find.
Okay, Turkish ice cream man, give me the damn crescent wrench. What are you focusing on?
I'm making it out of focus for the viewers. Probably good. I'm pretty sure it's just a dust cover.
I'm pretty sure it is. Oh well.
It's okay, I've had to make this brake cable every time I've ridden it. The ferrule came off the end of the cable, so I have to resolder it, which can go really well or really poorly. When you work on motorcycles, there's one thing you find pretty often. It's very disappointing. And that's the 10 to 20-year-old duct tape wrapped around anything that's round. It's just a mess. It's just a mess and it doesn't work. We got a new ignition, because this one is not very secure. It's really annoying, and it's probably homemade. So this new one, I was noticing the cutouts on the key are very secure. All 2 of them. All 2 cutouts. To keep it from being stolen, of course. So we've decided it's time to get rid of the old starter button. So I got a new one to replace it with, because that is probably acceptable to some of you guys, but not me. Kidding, I would ride it for years like that, but I just wanted to fix it.
There you go. That's a screwdriver if I've ever seen one.
I labeled that in German. Help me understand.
There's gotta be a small flathead in here.
Oh no, there you go. That's a trommel. Wow. Right up the cuticle. Damage.
Go for the toss. Swish! So we just had a bear of a time getting this bolt out of here, because it's supposed to be an Allen head like this, but instead It was a 10 millimeter.
You can see there's
Which
so
you
much
can see
clearance.
there's so much clearance. But here we go. Here, check this out. When I come around here, this is aftermarket exhaust, of course.
Aftermarket, sure.
Well,
It says Ducati on it.
it's after this market of motorcycle, a different market of motorcycle came out, and this was on it. But what you can see is, this suspiciously looks like the bolt that's supposed to be up there. Huh, way more better. Do these need to be this long?
Sockets everywhere. Keeping the chair from rolling. Let's see if we can't get this taillight changed. We got the ignition system put back together.
You see right here, all nice and tucked up. Look, it doesn't spin around anymore. It just turns the bike on, all normal like.
Yes.
Nice new push button starter. Yeah, so we'll be getting this tail light right here replaced with this brand new unit right here. Tail lit engage.
Wow.
At this point, it was clear the bike was not running as well as it was before, especially at idle. So we started to investigate the carburetors.
I believe the backfiring is caused by all the shmoo that was on the enrichener valve. This did not want to come out, and it does not want to go in. So I think that was stuck in the wrong position. I'm not sure if it was upward. Well, it must have been up. But I'm going to clean that all out and try to get the bike to run again and take it on a ride.
This is the other side of the carburetor, the left side. And as you can see, right about, get a little focused right there. Yeah, this one's not looking so great either. They were both completely seized in the bore, so I think that might be our running issue.
I'm going to check the valve clearance because I have a feeling it's off and it's affecting our idle, and I've seen that on large bore air-cooled motors especially due to the fact that they have so much heat expansion. If your valves are tight, you can actually have your intake and exhaust held open, and it really shows its face when it's idling. Old Honda motorcycles have given me the most problems with that particular issue, and I haven't worked on a Moto Guzzi before, so maybe they're the same way. Get some clearance on the exhaust. I'm gonna bump it and pop plugs off. It's a good idea to ground these out. Depending on what motorcycle or vehicle you're working on, can damage ignition components. Huh. I don't think I have any valve clearance on my intake.
Well guys, the bike's all back together, so Austin's going to take it for a quick test ride, and hopefully our problems that we were having before are fixed.
Rides so much better. I can already tell, even though I haven't been able to open it up yet, because I gotta ride it like a dirt bike. Got some speed now.
I could actually ride this.
Well, after getting back from the motorcycle ride, I believe the U-joint destroyed the rideability of this motorcycle. I could actually own this. When you come off the line, torque steers just a little bit, but it's nothing you can't deal with. The only thing you have to get used to is the shifter and brake being on the wrong side. Makes for some unique situations when you're not used to it.
Well, thanks for stopping by. It's at this time I would like to take a moment of silence for our fallen.